Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Minecraft. I'm the Radio Man 03. It's awesome to have you along. Look what I got. Couple of mascots. Hey there, Avatar. Yeah, Minecraft Monday. Let's go. Caught a couple frogs over the weekend. Found a swamp because I was looking for slime balls. And found these guys and brought them back through the nether. We'll go take a look at that in a little bit. I've got copper blocks. I need to go set them out. I'm using them in the inside too. I'll show you where I'm going to use the copper blocks. But I've got a bunch of the chiseled ones sitting out here right now, oxidizing. And I need to get a bunch of these guys set out here too if I could. Just real quick before we get started today. Zoop. Again, if you spread them out, I think it's like every 4 blocks or something like that. I'm not being real picky about it. I'm just dropping them out here. They seem to oxidize much faster sitting out here, separated all alone and in the wild than they do in my house. So I figure I'll show you what I'm doing with these. Let's go inside. You can see the wall over here, all the green. Looks really nice from the outside, I think. And we're going to continue the sand thing too. This red sand around the building. I like how it looks a lot better. We'll try to taper this a little bit more right through here too. And then what I want to do is kind of bring the forests that we have and the plants that we have inside the building outside of the building. The trick part about that is going to be the trees. We're going to be limited to what kind of trees we can have out here. But like the mangrove trees, they don't look good. They just look dead and miserable. And they kind of look haunted. That's the oak right there. So it doesn't look very good either. It's not green. Morris, good morning. Shelly, good morning. Thanks for being here, guys. Gold Dragon, hello. So I'm not pleased with the mangrove and the way they look, so I'll be taking those down. But there are some trees that we can grow here that stay green. One is, you guys saw it already, is the acacia. It'll stay green, so I can actually do that outside with the moss too. I can put moss blocks down and have a little bit of greenery on the outside that looks nice and green. It's just as if maybe some of these biomes have crept out underneath the walls and gotten into other places, you know, and just kind of spread a little bit. So we'll have some forest on the outside. The other one, I did go out and about just kind of exploring a little bit. I went back to spawn 00, which is not very far from here, but I went out and picked up a few more trees that we've not had yet. I picked up some jungle saplings, the dark oak saplings. I've got enough to make 2 big trees there. We've got the acacia, birch. We hadn't picked up a birch yet, and then the spruce saplings as well. And I also found a rabbit's foot while I was out and about. Well, I killed a rabbit and got a rabbit's foot, something to put in an item frame. It's also, I think the swift potions is something to do with that. Found a couple of saddles out and about. There was a village that was a lot of blacksmiths in it, so I took all their cauldrons, and they had a couple of saddles there, so I grabbed those. And I did find a swamp, so the blue orchid, one of my favorite flowers is this blue orchid. It's really a nice one. I like it a lot. We'll put one in here too and do it right there. So you can do the blue orchid is a really nice flower. I like the color of it very much. Hello, Mr. Frog. These guys are amazing. Now I did just put them back in there. Just going to let them kind of live back in there, but they were jumping up onto the back area here, and from there they could jump up and actually land inside this area, which I didn't want them in here because I got magma cube blocks and I've got the blue flame, the soul fire there too. So I had to actually put the posts in the ground and tether them to the posts. They still get around pretty good in here. You can see they'll jump up on these drip leaves, and the drip leaves will drop them into the water. They like this one here. It just drops them right into the pool. I want to do tadpoles, but I believe the axolotls will actually eat the tadpoles. So I don't think it'll eat the eggs, but once they hatch, I think the axolotl goes after them. So I've got to do some breeding with our frogs in a different place. I may name tag them too. To breed them, you have to have slime balls. So that's, of course, one of the things I was wondering about was the slime balls. Let's put these away. So the copper blocks, I'm using the copper blocks on my corners, I think. I'm going to use the chiseled at the bottom and the plain on the corner on these two here, and then we'll do the chiseled one at the top too. That'll also replace that one back there. And then anywhere there's a doorway, like here, I tried a few different wood doors and I just don't like how they look, and anything coming through can open a wood door. So this really needs to be an iron door with a pressure plate out here so I can walk in, and we'll do a button on the inside to get out. So what I was thinking about here is we're going to do copper blocks all the way around for the door frame, nice and solid door frame. We'll put our iron door in the middle of it. And that's how we'll be doing our doorways in here to get in and out. I want to come back to this in a little bit. I want to add some soul lanterns, if I can, to the outside of this wall. But this is what it'll look like pretty much. We'll change this out for copper right here, and then this will be the dark stone. We've got the glass, so we can still see in, but things stay in, except for, of course, the frogs, which have the ability to jump just... I mean, you saw that. They're super good jumpers. Really amazing how far they jump. I can build my own trees, Avatar. Yes, we could build our own trees. The thing is that the leaves are always going to be brown. And I suppose what I could do is I could take... I've not taken one of these. Like if I take this green leaf block from this acacia tree, it should be an acacia leaf block. If I set that down on the ground here, it should stay green and not turn brown because, of course, the... well, in fact, we're in a desert biome. Pew! I don't know if that hatched or not. It's a long ways away. All right, did not mean to throw it all the way up there. Nothing's changed over here. Still going with the same plan. Although, what I was thinking of is the villager. There is a... he'd be just a great addition in here, too. Which one is he? He's the one that does the brewing stand. That villager. I'm trying to think of what he's called now. I was thinking it would be kind of cool to have him in here with a brew stand and just have him in here. No, not the cleric. The cleric's the guy that uses the book podium. He's the guy he wears a purple robe and he's magical. He looks magical. So I thought having him stationed in here as our own personal villager in this area would be really cool. We're going out to a village. What time is it anyways? Let's go see. I've got a few blocks I need to drop off. No, it's not the librarian. Yeah, the cleric's the librarian, right. He wears the red hat, and he's the one we're trying to get the mending book from, which I have not been able to do yet. I need a box just for blocks. This is wood. Yeah, I need another box. Just for these building blocks that I have here. Boop. Chest. These guys right here. I'm messing around with the polished blackstone bricks. Again, these are the ones that you get. Oh, I've got 11 more of these guys on me, too. Let's go drop these off outside. Sorry, I didn't realize I still had these in my inventory. And hopefully by the time we get back or within today's episode, it'll be done. It's taken a long time for these guys to patina up here and on the walls, as you can see. These have finally done it now. But it takes a little while for them to go ahead and do that. You know, here you can see where a bunch of them started oxidizing already. We'll just throw these guys out here real quick. This should get me enough, I hope, of these blocks so I can finish the interior. Be like me to pick the hardest blocks you have to have too, you know. You got to do the most work for them. One of our main building blocks is the nether block, but I started mining out some of that, so we've got some copper going here. This is good. Yeah, by the end of the day today, a couple days, this stuff should be all nice and greened up. I'm gonna move them inside then, and we'll make them part of our place. Oh, another thing I found over the weekend at a village was the potatoes. Potatoes are now a thing for us. Yeah, that's pretty cool. We hadn't found any, and I went into this village that had a bunch of blacksmiths in it, it seemed like. And they had, like, I think 4 potatoes in a box. And I was like, oh, sweet. Because I've not killed a zombie and have him drop one yet. So I thought that was kind of interesting. So I got the potatoes. What else did I do up here? Added some magma cube blocks down here on the floor. This is, of course, not done. It's just kind of temporary, but, you know, gives us the idea of what I'm going for. Everything's out of my inventory. I'm thinking the sun is probably going to go down soon. Let's go see. Yeah, it is. Okay, let's see if we can make our way out there in the dark. Sounds promising, doesn't it? So, something we needed, since I've not found a slime chunk in here, I found some slimes down in our dripstone cave. But I have not had that repeat itself again. And the dripstone cave that we're in right now is very narrow. I built this pathway yesterday. You can see we've got another pathway over there. You can see we've been over there too. This takes us out to our new swamp area. We've got a little Soul Sand Valley we're going to go through. So, in order to breed frogs, I need slime balls. In order to make sticky pistons, I need slime balls. This just keeps going out over the death, basically. So I thought, well, in order for us to do that, we got to find slime. So I got to find slime. So I found some slime. See, the skeletons spawn on this stuff, and then the ghast are in here too. So both skeletons and ghast are in here. And then we've got this Crimson Forest over here, which is kind of a pain. Eventually I'm expecting I'll have hoglins and stuff probably spawning in my stairwell or on my walkway. I should probably slab this so that they don't do that. Or put buttons down or do something to make it so that those blocks are not spawnable. All of these are spawnable, and this is exactly where that forest is kind of... That Crimson Forest isn't right through... I think it's well, one of these staircases, it goes through it. And then this is our portal for the swamp. So out here is our swamp. This is the swamp I found over the weekend. It has a witch's hut. I'm going to go up here. I made just this little tower to kind of come out here and hang out. Our moon is pretty small, so the amount of slime that are going to spawn here are probably pretty low. The bigger the moon, the more slime spawns that will happen. But so what I did was I took, and I've kind of been filling this in right here, and I cut down all the trees and I lit this area up. Took maybe 30 minutes to do it. And then just kind of wait for slime to spawn. They spawn on the farthest away from me as possible because, of course, I'm standing right here. But I don't know. I've had a handful of slime spawn on a full moon night. Wound up coming back with, I don't know, 23, 26 slime balls. So, I mean, for somebody like me, that's ample. There's many traps you can build, of course, or farms for slime. I could try placing the copper blocks into water. That'll make them turn green faster. I'm not sure if that works, Beldurnick, in water. Fagutu, hello. Yeah. So this is what I'm going to be doing to get slime balls. Eventually, what I think I'll do, the last time I had something like this, is I made a rail system that I could ride back and forth through kind of the swamp area. Use myself as bait. There's better traps out there. What I guess I'm getting at is I'm going to just do something different just for fun. I don't need that many slime balls all the time. But then get their slime's attention so they follow me on the rail system back and forth. And then I usually have some kind of a magma cube area that we drop them into, and they just kind of dissolve in that stuff, and we get their slime balls. But this is where I'm coming for the swamp. Oh, there is snow up there. This is where I got the orange frogs. The orange frogs live in this swamp. The white frogs are in the mangrove swamp, if I'm not mistaken. And then the only way you can get the green frog is to not hatch, but raise tadpoles up in the snow where it's cold. That's the only cold I've seen so far that I think I could actually take, maybe. If I put a pool of water up on top of that, I wonder if I could hatch the green frogs. Not hatch them, but have the tadpoles grow into green frogs. If that's the case, I could just drag them right down here with leads, cross the water, and go right through the portal and take them home again. Walking the frogs is super easy. You can run with them on a lead, and they stay right with you up the stairs, everything. It was really handy. But I bet I could do that and get green ones up there. I need a place, though, where I can breed our frogs and they're not going to get hurt. Unfortunately, the slime did not show up tonight. We have no moon, though. Again, it is based on the moon for the slimes above ground especially, I think. And then you do have to kind of kill off the other ones that are roaming around in here, so there's plenty of room for them to spawn. Fewer mobs. I suppose I should go underground here and, you know, do the caves. I don't know if the grass has anything to do with it. Some vines left over from some trees I chopped down. I see that's still a thing. It's interesting, kind of some of the bugs that are still here in the game that have been here since, you know, I don't know, since I've been playing, since vines. Vines don't like to disappear sometimes. But I was kind of hoping I'd get a slime at least to show you guys, but we just don't have the right moon for it. We'll walk around a little bit. I had a few, like I said, spawn the other day, but you can see the mobs are staying outside the border here. There was lava right there, and I squashed that out. Enderman. Yeah, no slime. It's okay. We'll come back out here sometime when there's a big moon and try it again. But yeah, they're just not showing up tonight. That's okay. I've got some. Yeah, I'm thinking I could do that with those slime balls. With those frogs. I could take them up on that cliffside and breed them up there. Maybe we should take a walk up there and see what that looks like up there. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go up on top of that hill and just see. Sleep the night away and go up there and do that. Ooh, lag. We could try the water, though, Beldernick. Beldernick's talking about the copper blocks, soaking them in water. I know there's definitely something to do with the air surrounding them. Let's grab our boat. Picking up some lily pads along the way as well. I'll take those. Frogs like the lily pads. Apparently they will go towards a lily pad first if they've got a choice of something to jump on. So we have those set up there, but I noticed that they like those drip leaf plants a lot. Wow. Okay, so this is going to take a tick to get up there. I guess we're probably better off kind of going up that direction over there. Let's head over there and do that instead. A little like exploration. I mentioned I went back to 00. I thought it was a little farther away than where we're at, but it only took me about 20 minutes to walk it. Just put a compass in my hand, and of course it led me back to where... Oh, I missed that. It led me back to where I spawned, and it's not too far from where we currently are. I was surprised to see that. I ran into the mesa pretty quick. I spawned in a jungle, savanna. Jungle and savanna. So I got back to spawn really fast. Continuing on up. We'll use the canopy here. Be a good place to find some coal too. And I need to be careful and make sure I don't... It doesn't look like there's any powdered snow in here. I wonder if this is actually a cold enough place to do this with the frogs. It might not be cold enough up here. It may not be cold enough up here. What are we in anyways? Where do I go? Look at that. Positive. This is windswept forest. Huh. Windswept forest. I don't know if that is considered a cold enough biome for that. I should be careful. If I could step on this improperly, it would just dissolve underneath me. What if I do a bucket of water? Does it freeze up here? Snowball. Pew. It's not freezing. I don't know if it's big enough because I could just dig a hole here. Just put the tadpoles in it and let them... I guess the only way I can do is just try. If it works, it works. I'm going to leave that there. We'll see. We'll see if it works. That's the only way we can do it. We just have to try it out. Whoa. There we go. Makes the water messy. I think it's cool how they changed the water in Minecraft too. In the swamp here, it's very cloudy. Oh, the tree species. I thought would be kind of interesting to do the tree species thing and kind of have them on display. Since this is a biosphere project, we kind of want to represent that stuff too. So, you know, instead of growing all the trees, we could put some in flower pots and, you know, sign them. Put signs on them. Let's put you there. We're going to put you right there now. I've not found anything in the nether that is too earth-shattering. I have not found, whatchamacallit, I need to go this way. I've not found a fortress yet. That's kind of what I wanted to do today, was to... Maybe the second half of the video, what we're going to try to do is get a strider. Get him saddled. Here's where the stairs are. This is where, you see, the hoglins will spawn in here, and then they could possibly spawn in my tunnel, which is a bit of a concern. They're pretty tough. I was just thinking if we could get a strider, maybe we could take a ride on the magma and see if we can find a fortress. Because that's the only thing I don't have, and to be honest, to progress forward right now, I need... a fortress. I need the blaze, I need the blaze rods, I need the blaze powder, I need my potions. The potions is kind of my next thing. We've got food, we've got a place to live, we've got portals, we've got access to the nether, we've got all these things. And then after that, it's all about getting to the dragon and killing the dragon off. And getting to the end so we can get our elytras. So we can fly. Then we can fly through the nether. But I definitely have to find a fortress, and I have had no luck. So I'm thinking that, I think I talked about, the best thing to do is to go down, all the way down to the bottom, get on a strider, and go for a walk across the lava fields with, see, I've got some potions. I've got these fire resistance potions. I keep these on me when I'm in the nether, just in case, you know, something should happen that I wind up in fire. So far, I've been okay. We're back home. So the frogs, in the meantime, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep them over here. I'll dig this out a little bit, just give them a pool of water, and then probably just breed them over here and keep them out. We're going to finish that wall up today. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and... here we go. I'm going to do that, and then I need a couple of fence posts. We're going to move them. Move them back here. And let's go ahead and give them a lily pad. There we go. One lily pad for the frogs to share. It's not the greatest place in the world to be, but what are you going to do? This is it. Okay, you come over here, Buster Brown. Whoop. He's okay, I gotta hold on. We're going to breed him. Where are you, Mr. Frog? Where'd you go? Where is he? There he is. There he is. Come here. Come on. Whoa! They've got one heck of a jump. They surely do. There we go. You go right there. All right, and then I need a couple of slime balls, which I think are down in, yeah, they're in the chest down by my bed. Did not dig out any more into this area here, but it is going to get more sizable. I did find a block of gold. Where did I find that block of gold? I was just roaming around. The silk touch shovel I found. Slime balls. I need a couple of those. All right, let's see how this works. Oxalotl, pretty easy. Well, it's 2 buckets of tropical fish. We still need the yellow and the brown. Let's go ahead and try. I think these guys will actually follow me around with the slime balls too, right? Yeah, you got my attention? Attention? No? Get your frog on. Oh. I saw green. Someone's got to go to the water now. Lay some eggs. Thank you. Who's going to lay the eggs? Uh-oh. Somebody should have laid some eggs on the surface here. That didn't work. At least it doesn't appear as though it worked. I wonder if it's because they're in this area and they can't do it here. They've got to be in one of the 3 biomes in order to have babies. I don't know. That seems kind of weird that that would be the case. So I can't breed you guys in captivity wherever I'm at, huh? Or is it maybe it's something that just, you know, it's a chance at it each time they eat slime balls. I don't know. Let's try a couple more. If they don't lay eggs this time, then I'm guessing that what I have to do is breed them in the swamp, because I could take my bucket and scoop up tadpoles and then transfer them to different locations and then put them back in the water. Okay, you guys are on a cooldown. You won't even take the slime balls from me. Maybe if I make this a little bit bigger. We'll try that too. I wonder if they can't be on leads, maybe. Maybe the leads are bugging them? Yeah, okay, Beldernick was the pond was too small. Maybe. I don't think so. I think it's either got something to do with the fact that I'm trying to do this in the mesa, or it could be that they're tethered too. Maybe they can't be tethered, tied up. Although they did the breeding thing, and I got XP off of it, so they did do that. We'll make this just a little bit bigger. We'll give them that, and then let's put another lily pad in there too, just in case. I don't think the lily pad's got anything to do with it, but we'll give them another one here. There you go. Let's see, you guys ready yet? No, how long is your cooldown? Must be a little bit of time. Let's sleep. The mysteries of the frog. If anything else, I guess I could go back to the swamp and I could breed a couple of the frogs that are out there to bring back here. Or to get tadpoles from. But then you're kind of stuck sitting there the whole time waiting for them. Well, let's go check on our copper cubes. Yeah, it's coming along. They're greening up a little bit here and there. Yeah, they've got a little bit of time before that's going to happen. Okay, so if we're going to go do the nether thing, first of all, it makes me very nervous to go do the nether thing. Riding on I think that my very first attempt at this, I don't want anything good on me, not a single good tool. We could find a fortress and then try to make our way back, but I have a sneaky suspicion I will die doing what we're about to do. Pretty certain. But it's got to be done. I got to try it because I think it's the only way to get to where we need to go next, and that is a fortress. Yeah. So we're gonna need to get a little stocked up here. I'm gonna throw my wood stuff in here. I think. Throw you in there. Boats are interesting. I didn't know you could fall in a boat from like any distance, and as long as you're in the boat, it doesn't hurt you. I think that's kind of weird. I got some wood. I got some of that. I got all my good tools on me. I'm going to leave these here. I'm going to take that, and that, and I'm going to leave all my good stuff here. I'll take my sword because I can make another one. We need these guys. I'm going to take a couple of those. 2 picks. The reason I want to take my silk touch shovel. Yeah. And, well, you know what? I've got a silk touch. I do. I've got a silk touch shovel right there. I'll take that with me. If I lose it, it's no big deal. We don't have a silk touch perk. I need a bow. All this stuff can kind of, yeah, all that stuff can stay on me. I'm a little low on the food front with only 11 meat in my pocket. I need a fishing pole. And I think I can make that out here. I want a brand new one. I've got one, but I want a brand new one. I should probably bring a hoe with me too. I think it's 2 string. Is it 2 string for a fishing pole? I think it's 1, 2, 3 like that. Yeah, just like that. And I think if I do this, I do that. Is that right? How do I get this on a fishing pole? Warped fungus. Do I have to do it in a... I thought I could put this on the fishing pole so I could guide the strider around. Do I have to do it in here? No. How do you put a carrot on a fishing pole? That's a good question. I don't know. I don't know how to get that on the fishing pole. It would seem to me that you just put it in your grid. Man, I'm striking out today. Boom. We'll take that and put that in there. Let's cook this stuff up too. We could use a little bit more food. Oh, I think I've got some in here already cooked too. I do. You think you craft it? Warped. Ah, here we go. Let's see. Does it have to be in that order? That's interesting. I'm a little surprised to see that you have to actually have it that way. I thought I could just put it anywhere in here. But you have to have this here. This has to be there. Okay. All right. We should probably bring a backup fishing pole with us as well. Fishing poles have durability. And if it wears out while we're out on the strider, we're going to be in a bit of trouble. So I'm going to bring a backup one. Yeah, let's do that. That might be a smart thing to do. I don't necessarily want to clog up my inventory with all this stuff, but at the same time, I want to make sure I want to try to be successful at this. This is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be successful at it and think ahead. I've got food now. Water doesn't do me any good. Got my workbench, got my gold helmet on. Went in there yesterday without my gold helmet. I've soon learned that the piglins were not happy with me being in there. I should probably take a few stacks of cobble, at least a few stacks of cobble with me. I'm going to put the dirt away. This is our ore chest now. So I got all our ores in here. I've been thinking about getting an iron golem going too, just here at the base. I've got a hoe. I've got the saddle. I've got a fire resistance potion. I'm going to leave the other one here and just take the one with me because I'm a little concerned about losing the other one. God, cobble. I'll tell you what, cobble is anymore kind of a difficult thing to get. You know that? I don't find myself digging cobble like I used to all the time. Warped fungi. All right, so that's my inventory right now. It looks pretty crappy, but it's a little bit of everything we need. The silk touch shovel would be nice because if we can find the other thing I want is the warped forest. I want to find the warped forest so we get the green tree. I need that tree. That's another piece of my puzzle I need for the building. So I'm hoping we can either find that or the Nether Fortress, or what would be even great is we could find both. That would be awesome. Big time help in my world for sure. I'm going to take a little break. I got to use the little boy's room here real quick. I'll be right back, and then we'll head into, we're going to go to the Nether and see if we can ride a strider. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Let's go ride a strider. Let's see if we can do it. Avatar, thanks for the subscription. Woohoo, boy. All right, here we go. I'm about 95 to 99% sure that the only way I can breed these frogs is to actually be in that biome or a biome that allows the breeding of the frog. Either that or there's just a possibility that they can't get the job done. Maybe they got to try multiple times. Maybe they got to try a bunch of times. Now I've just got to find my way down to... Where's my little... It's over here. I'm going to try something. He said. Famous last words. It's said that I can put a boat down. And I can row a boat off the edge of this and not take any damage as long as I land on the ground below. I'll be danged. Talk about a quick way to get around. That got me down here so much faster. Okay, we are looking for a strider. There they are, right over there. You see them? Now, I'm not sure if he can see this from a long ways away. I'm hoping he can. Take this out of here. Take this out of here. If I put this in my hand, will it guide him over here? Well, how far can he see? Because I may have to do a pathway out there and lure one of them back here, and that puts me out over the Nether, which is a terrifying situation to be in. But I'm wondering if I go out, if I can draw him over here. Well, the only way I'm going to do this is if I go out there and try. Boat. Blocks. We'll try it from this edge right here. Hopefully he can go underneath one. Hey little dude, can you see me from there? Yoo-hoo! Yoo-hoo! Nope. Oh, that sounds so hot, doesn't it? No, don't go that way, you dork. Come this way. We're gonna get him. Oh, my shield went up. come you won't see me? What are you doing, man? You're killing me here. You're making me come all the way out here for you. There you are. There you are. Okay, follow me back, please. You following me? Really? Okay, maybe I do this just here? Okay, so you're too tall to go underneath that one block there, huh? Keep following me. Yes, please. Thank you. No, 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 no. Don't lose interest in me. Right over here. There you go. That a boy. Now come around. Come around. You're not smart enough to come around. I guess I could try the saddle right here, right? What does it matter if I'm here or if I'm over there? Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, no, no, no. There you go. All right, let's do this here too. Where's that thing? Where's that fishing pole? Oh, there we go. Oh, we're doing it. We're doing it. F5. Oh my God, we're doing it. All you gotta do is turn your mouse. Oh my God, this is amazingly weird. If I right click, he moves faster, it says. But it also does wear and tear on the fishing rod, which right now I see it's not taking any wear and tear at all. I'm just going to try to get the feel for this. What happens if I hit E? I can access my inventory. Okay, thank God. He moves pretty fast in here. I can see his hearts down there. Holy crap. I'm riding around in the nether. Look at this. Yeehaw! Okay. Let's see if we can get him in here. What the heck? Come in here. Come in here. Come here. Uh-oh. So he doesn't do anything if I do that. He stops immediately. It takes longer to break stuff with him like this. Now, if with blocks in my hand, can I block him in? Make it so he can't get out. Wow, he's really wanting to get out of here. That was scary. Okay, I know you don't like it cold, do you? But what if I break this out of here? That there? Huh? What about there? No, that's no good, huh? So he's cold. You can see he's cold. I suppose I could take some lava from out here. there's got to be a good way to do this to get kind of a little pool of it. What are you doing, dude? Quit pushing on me. I can't quite reach that. Cause yeah, he doesn't want to be in here, so he wants to take off. Well, crap. It works. So let's explore a little bit. Let's see what we can find. I don't have another one of those mushrooms. That's a problem. So we have to keep our eyes open for that, for sure. Yeah, he likes the lava. He's definitely a hot magma creature. He is all about keep me in the lava. Well, wait a second. Oh. Jeez, dude. Let's take a little walk around and see where we're what we've got. If there's anything at all here in our immediate area. Ouch. Causing myself more damage than he is. Oh man, we got a lot of this crimson forest around here. I'll tell you what, man, it is just oodles of it. Yeah, now would be a good time to get the lava. Yeah, we'll try to remember to do that. I'm going to need more than one bucket in there. Now, they say structures anymore in the Nether are pretty readily available. Easy to find. There's lots of them nowadays. But I'll be danged if I found just the one bastion so far, which we've done nothing with. We want another fortress. We want a warped forest. That's more crimson forest that way. Oh my god, I'm gonna get lost in here. You guys see all right? I know the Nether can be really dark. More crimson forest over here. Lots more of it. I'm going to grab this mushroom over here and take that with us. So I've got a backup one in here. I knew this was a good way to get around, but it has not led me to anything of use to us as of yet. Where is our other forest at? I may have to walk him up and over the top of this. I believe they've got the step up feature on these guys, so they just walk up steps. Yeah, they're attracted to the fishing pole, these other guys are. There's a baby one. I believe you can breed them by just having those mushrooms. Right click on, you know, 2 of them and you get a baby. Oh man, this is just a dud. What am I gonna do? I feel like I've got to go someplace in the overworld a long, long ways away, drop a portal and come through into the nether there, just to see if I can get outside of this Crimson Forest. It's just massive, it seems like. It's everywhere. And to not have a fortress or anything around here seems really strange as well. We kind of looped this room. We haven't taken him cross-country yet. No 4x4 in yet on the guy. We tried to suffocate ourselves with him. Gonna look a little bit more. Yeah, there's just nothing here so far. I gotta figure out if I can find my way home too. Poor guy. Well, guys, this is kind of a bust. Sorry. I was really hoping that this is going to really open the world up to us in here, but it does not seem to have worked. I think I got to take him cross-country. This is our way back through, I believe. That's where we need to go through to get to... Oh, it's right over here. Never mind. It's not it at all. We've been through that way. Yeah, the only thing I could think of is that we'd have to try to take him cross-country. I'm gonna give this area a look one more time here to see if there's any passages that go anywhere. Let's try walking him up stairs. Okay, he will go up. So I can walk with him. It's much slower and he's cold, but I could do it. Well, he doesn't like that. Very slow across the land. This is where your gas would show up and shoot you. Cause you some problems. Try a little cross country with him. I don't think this really got us too far, but this is just kind of a test. I've never been on one of these before. This is something new, very new for me. There's a basalt, the basalt delta. We've got this as well. Don't need this biome. It's a nice chunk of that black stone though right there. Not a single fortress yet. That is amazing to me. Not much we can do up there. Chug, 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 chug. Chase Bank is asking if I could just go cross country and then pick up another one of these guys and just, instead of, using him to ride. Probably so. How do you, to get the saddle off, though, I think I would have to hit them, right? Okay, there's a bastion up there. There's a Sebastian right over here, I think. I hear a gas, too, which is not good because we're in a Soul Sand Delta, but this is the bastion right here. I'm going to try to write this down real quick. Nope. I stole from him. There's another one right there. Another chest. Thievery. Thieving. They don't like it when you steal from them. Found something called Gilded Blackstone. Never seen that before. I'm so nervous right now, you guys. I'm freaking out. Fortress. We need a fortress. I've actually picked up 8 obsidian out of that area, which means if we did find a fortress, if I could find 2 more pieces of obsidian, I could actually make a portal and see where that takes us in the overworld. Look at the size of this Soul Sand Delta. It's just massive. I don't think I want to get shot by skeletons either. Good source for bones right here. Bone blocks. Okay, we got another Basalt Delta coming up. I just saw magma jumping up there. Oh, there's a magma down here too. This doesn't look like it actually goes through, so I'm going to go ahead and turn around. Look at them all up here. Magma City. I don't want to get shot, like I said, so I'm going to try to stay away from the skeletons. We'll save the high speed for if we're getting shot at by a ghast. Now, do you think I remember where I crossed over land to get over to here? How fast is the sprint? I don't know, Chase. We'll see, I'm sure, eventually here. I just don't know how fast the fishing pole wears down. Let's see. I'll go ahead and do it. Okay, so I hold it and he moves much faster, but you can see there's wear and tear going on with the pole. He's still moving pretty fast. If I right-click again, he just keeps going. I wonder if it's just a certain amount of time that this goes on for. But I can slow him down. Whoa. Okay, now he's slowing down. He's slowed down on his own. Well, the Bastion was cool, but where is my fortress? My nether fortress? Where are my blaze rods? The fishing pole did not seem to wear down too much. It wasn't too bad. I would agree with that. We were not in a Soul Sand Valley when we did this, right? These are cool. These pillars coming down from the ceiling. I'm surprised I've not been bothered by much down here so far. I think we're getting close to where I need to probably do a little cross country again. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know where I'm at now. I guess I could check F3, huh? This way. Yeah, gotta go this way. First of all, this is cool. This is a really cool way to get around the Nether. The Bastion was a good find. I'll give us that one. That's a good one. Let's see. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Fortress. Fortress. This is what we've been looking for. Right here. Fortress. Looks like it's mixed in with the Crimson Forest too, which is not great. Of course, the spot I picked to dig into the wall has got a bunch of magma cubes all over it. I'm going to tuck him in here. Okay, you're chilly, I know. I know you're chilly. Ooh, this just got exciting. We got ourselves a fortress now. Hopefully it's a good one. Looks like it stretches around up here a bit too, so that's a good thing. No, 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 no. What are you doing coming upstairs, dude? How do you know how to do that? Wait a minute. Just don't do that. I don't want you up here. You need to stay down there. You know what? I need to be reasonable about this. I got an inventory full of stuff. All right, let's make a box. We need to mark this spot down too. I'm a little concerned about how close I am to what I hear is lava. I'm going to go ahead and punch a little hole right here too. Hopefully there's no lava back in here. Let's go ahead and break these out too. And then let's go ahead and fix those up with some cobble. Not that it really makes a difference, but we'll do it. Okay, and then let's put our box down. And anything we don't need on us, we're going to drop. Hopefully we'll find a couple more obsidian. That would be nice. Gilded blackstone. I like that. That looks really cool. Okay, we got 2 stacks of cobble on us. I still got my fire resistance potion. We don't need the bucket. We don't need those. I only need one of those. The fishing pole could stay here. That could stay here. The axe could come with us. This can stay here. Shovel. The boat in case we need to drop from someplace high, I guess. Okay, and then F3. I need to mark this down. This is the fortress. My X is negative 165. This is actually really close to us. And negative 617. Within like 100 blocks of us, really. Yeah, our X for the portal is negative 268 and our Z is minus 95. So we're several hundred blocks away, but not that bad. All right, let's go see if we can do... well, let's go see if we can get ourselves a little something here. A little something to move us forward. Just going to do a little something here to just kind of mark this whole area, hopefully. And then how thick is this guy? Okay. Up we go. Oh, forgive me. Torches. It's pretty tough in here to get light. This is so great, you guys. We're going to be able to do potions. It's going to be very helpful to be up in here. We've got a residential pigment in here. Hopefully this drops us off on a nice big platform. Wither skeletons, skeletons, blaze. There we go. Oh my gosh, I still got a ways to go. put that right there, and we'll just keep on going. We'll start back here. I'm not even at the top of the leg yet. I like the new sound for the nether brick. This is probably not new, but I have not heard it. It's got a nice sound to it. Okay, we're almost there. Gemini. And then we got to really mark this one well when we get up here, just so we know exactly where it is we need to go to get the heck out of here. A terrible fortress, it says. It's considering us here now into it. Puts us off at a crossroad. Oh. There's the there's the guys we're looking for. Looks like I got him. All right, so let's get a little something here. Give us a little bit of room. If we go 3 high, we should be good. Do that there, and we'll do 1 here too. Make this also too high. That way if wither skeletons come through here, they can't quite get around this to get to us. Maybe I should do a little bit of a safety bar around here too, just in case a ghast decides to take a shot at us. This will make this a little more visible to us too, so we can see what we're looking for when we're walking around this thing, because it looks to me like this has got a really low hanging ceiling, and it's inside this crimson forest. Let's go ahead and seal this up. So we got nobody coming in here that we don't want in here. There we go. Let's just do that right there. There's our first blaze rod. Yee-hoo! Now I hear a blaze shooting. I got a gold helmet on, right? I do. Okay, so we got our blaze rod. Let's take a walk around. Yeah, we're going to have hoglins and piglins in here all the time now. I hear the hoglins. That's why I didn't bring the hoe. Dang it, Jim. Yeah, I didn't bring the hoe. Okay, that moves over that way a little bit further. We're going to go ahead and go that direction there. Let me just light this up a little bit. There's our cobble. That's pretty visible from here. I'm going to go ahead and get these out of here too. I don't have the hoe on me. Otherwise, we could just get rid of these really fast. Put a torch right there too. Alright, let's go through here and see what's happening in here. Wow, this has really got a lot of this tree stuff through it, huh? Oh. Oh, blaze spawner. Nice. Okay, sweet. It's got no cover on it. We're going to have to go up there to get this sealed up. Wow, they sound so different from the last time I was in here. Wow. I should probably do the fire resist potion. I'm just trying to save that for when we go back home. Not quite prepared for this fight. What do we got? 5 blaze rods now? Yeah, we get some more? 5. Okay, we got 5. I need to block that off. I know they can get up and over the top of it, but they're not really going to... I don't think they'll do much of that. I need to make this so I can see it. I put a fire resistance potion on. I don't want to just use the ones I have right now because it's all I have, but we are going to be able to make more. I've got some magma cream at home, a little bit. Well, we've got enough stuff right now to make the brew stand, which was one of my goals today. We didn't find the green for us, the whatchamacallit for us, but, you know. We found this. This is great. This is really the next step. Alright, so we've got that. Oh. Wow, where did he go? Is that him way over there? I didn't know they traveled like that. I didn't know they traveled that far, really. Let's see if we can find some other loot in here. We've got that marked now, so that's a good thing. If we do this at these crossroads, then we don't have to worry about wither skeletons, you know, coming up and beating on us like a drum and killing us. At least every now and again, so we've got some places that we can run back to hide. Up one set of stairs and down another set. Nice chunk of glowstone there. Okay, we got another blaze spawner down here. Look at that one. It's just all cleared out right there, too. That's a nice one right there. That's a good one right there. We got all these crossroads in here too, which is really good for the weather skeletons, if I remember right. All these little crossroads in these walkways here. If we clear out the tree stuff in there, it should help. I don't know if we're going to find anything interesting back in here, but let's go give it a look and see. We'll grab just this stuff up. Yeah, I don't have Silk Touch with me, so no, that's just a dead end. Okay. Well, nevertheless, we do have what we need, right? I mean, it's not, so far, it's not the greatest Nether Fortress I've ever seen, but it's, it had what we needed. It's what we were looking for. I need to get some bricks. There we go. Yeah, look at that. That thing is sweet. That's a good one. No blaze rod. It doesn't... It could be very misleading right now, but it doesn't seem like it's a huge fortress. You know that? It doesn't seem like it's very... Oh, wither skeleton. It's our first wither skeleton. He did not drop a skull. Or a bone, or a piece of coal. Oh, this mob, man. They're so squirrely. Oh, I see a blaze rod right there. I'll take that, sir. And that mushroom, too. Thank you very much. Hey, Piglin. Yeah, it's pretty small, huh? I mean, we got a chunk over there with the blaze spawner on it. We've got a few walkways, but other than that, it's pretty dang tiny. I didn't see any staircases going... Oh, you know what we don't have is nether warts. Oh, boy. That's the problem. This is another fortress. That's the other thing we need from here is the nether wart. Where am I going to find that in here? It's usually at the base of the big staircases that take you up onto these platforms. I need to find a staircase. Yes, I do. Yeah, the nether wart. If I don't have that, I've got nothing. Okay, here's a staircase. Maybe we'll get lucky here. Maybe we'll get lucky. Sip my coffee real quick. Chew he him. I'm looking over at chat while we're waiting for this lava to subside. Sorry, I've been very engrossed in this. It's been a long time since I've been in something like this, so it just gets me nervous. You say you've been searching all over for another fortress. Yeah, it seemed to me that I saw something recently about fortresses and just the structures alone, and it seemed to be like there was one in every chunk almost, or it seemed like that. I could be completely wrong, of course. It's not every chunk, I'm sure, but, you know. There we go. I have not found much to look at so far in the Nether. A couple bastions. We do have 2 bastions that we found. Oh, here's the stairs. Here are the stairs. This is what we're looking for. There's our well. The stairs should have another wart at the bottom of it, hopefully. Oh, no. Well, there's other staircases here, so maybe we'll get lucky. That was a little too high. Dead end. Okay, so I'm going to put a block right there with a torch on it. Don't need to go that way anymore. Just go out that way. I'm gonna keep blocking these guys off too high, whether I can see around the corner or not, just to keep myself a little bit safer. These guys are not nice at all. No chests as of yet either in here. There's another dead end with nothing in it. We'll put you there. Ah, there. Oh, jeez. And of course, it's got a wither skeleton sitting there guarding it. Right in the buttocks. Nailed you. Oh, there it is. That's what we need. Other than that, we've got all the ingredients now to get ourselves going with potions. How sweet is that? Night vision potion, so when we're in here, I can have a night vision potion on, and it's nice and bright, and you guys will be able to see. Oh, another wart. It's funny. There's another wart in there. Nothing. Here, a magma cube. Nothing. Alright, well thank God we found the stairs, right? I mean, that is really huge. The stairs is huge. I'm just going to throw a block over the top of this guy right here. Show we've been there. Been there and done that one. Yes, sirree, Bob. We've got another wart. Okay, we can grow that at home. I've got soul sand and soul soil at home. No problem there. Let's go down here. What happened to my block thing I was doing? Do I have any more blocks? I got some more blocks. There we go. Ah, some horse armor, a bar of gold. We could trade that out. I might as well just take that chest too, right? Yeah, let's just take that chest. Let's go down here and see if there's anything of interest. I don't think there is. No, it's just a dead end. Okay, so we'll get rid of that. You dead. Meat. Oh, jeez. Well, I just wasted that. I just wasted that fire resistance potion. I might as well use it to kill these guys. Oh, I can't believe it. I wasted my fire resistance potion. Holy crap, look at the size of these guys. Oh, that's a wither skeleton down there too. Trying to get that wither skull. We get these magma creams too. You know what? If I had looting on this sword, it'd be better, but I don't. I was just thinking maybe I could brew a fire resistance potion. We've got a magma cream. I need to make a brew stand. I need 3 pieces of cobble and a brew stand, but I don't have any sand to make glass bottles with. I don't have any sand. I don't know if you could find sand in the Nether, can you? Gravel, but I don't know about sand. Up we go. going the wrong way. There's our lava well. I've had portals actually spawn in this room playing before, which was always kind of a cool thing. I think, yeah, I need to go this way. Well, let's go check this down here real fast. We have no fire resist for the way home, so we've got to be very careful about that. Our place is over there, so we have traveled a little bit in here. This is pretty cool. Okay. It's not quite as small as I thought it was, but it's not as big as I've seen them either. It's got all the important stuff, though. We had got everything we needed out of here. Including 30 XP, so I need to be careful about that. Oh, look at that. No blaze rod. We didn't find any obsidian either, did we? So it's not like I can make a portal here and just go back to the overworld. We're going to have to try to make our way back to our portal. I'm going to need a second before we do that. Are they mad at me? They shouldn't be mad at me. Alright, yeah, give me 1 second. I'll come back. We're going to go ahead and just kind of tuck ourselves back in here real quick, and then I'll be right back. I think it's always good to step back for a second before you're about to do something crazy. We got to get home. Our guy is right over here. Looks like we got a magma cream right there. Okay, you guys are not thinking about me at all. Let's do a little something like this. Let's get us a little more connected over here so I don't have to, you know, worry about these guys too much. What's going on? They're just like, they're going hog wild over here. I feel like somebody's mad at me for something. We'll dig a new way in. I just don't want them in here anymore. That should keep them out. It's crappy looking, but it should keep them out, I hope. Maybe. One more block. I think that's good. I think that's got us caged in. Okay, now we're going to go back down here, and I need to put... Oh, it's in a box, huh? Okay, good. The box did not melt. That is a good thing. Let's grab our fishing pole with this on it. We got some other loot in here. There's some obsidian. I'll leave that here so I can come back. I'm going to take that cursed. Well... See, I'm going to have to come back here to get this all worked out. And I'm going to take that extra mushroom with me, too. Although, I should probably keep a mushroom here along with that, so if I need to, I can run out. Okay, and then in order for me to go home, I need to go... that way. Oh, oh, oh. What are you doing, man? You're killing me here. Golly. He starts jumping like that and he's killing me. Uh-oh. Can't go that way. Hold on, I need to make sure I know where I'm going here. This is going to take me a second to figure this out. Minus 268. Yeah, this way, actually. This way. I don't remember going over the top of a Soul Sand Valley, though. I get my Z down to minus 95 here. There we go. Hey, buddy. There's the bastion. Okay. Sorry the F3's up like that. I just need to keep myself on track here as best I can. Oh boy. There we go, thank you. Oh, this is nerve-wracking. Scared. Maybe we do have a straight shot there. No, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to go over some ground over here, huh? We walked over a small little area just to see how well he would walk. There's our spot. There's our big cobblestone thing. So it looks like I walked all the way there. I just have to walk around this corner right here, and we're in. Okay, sweet. Now let's see if I can get inside here without crushing my head. Hey guys. This has been a very major adventure for me today, for sure. This is something else. Okay, you stay put right there. I'm going to work on this so it's much better. Gives me something to, you know, work on. I'll put that right there and probably add another block in there as well, just to keep him from getting out. And we're good to go. With all of our loot. Not all of it, but a lot of it. Things we found today. Oh, this is precarious, isn't it? Look at this. This sloppy staircase here. Pretty handy to just drop off the edge in a boat and land down below. What we'll do is we'll build a staircase directly from the portal room down to that little area. We may not have to put a portal in that nether. Yeah, we will. We'll put a portal there. These doors need to be changed out because they're worthless. Okay, we've got that. Okay, I saw that glass bottle in there, but we don't need that. Let's go get this thing set up. Yeah, big progress, Avasaur says. I agree. There's some big progress we've had today. Frogs were a bust, but everything else is pretty good. So I think, let's go down to the, what's going to be the storage room eventually here. Thank God I've got a little bit of cobble in my inventory. I believe it's 3 cobble, right? Boom, brew stand. Brew stand acquired. Very good. And then if I take you guys... Is it right that? 3 bottles. Yeah, there we go. Whoop. We're going to get a few bottles. Drop those. You guys mind if I use your water? Yeah, I've got no space in my inventory for this stuff. Throw those in there. Throw that in there. That. Just dumping some stuff real quick. Another wart. There we go. I didn't realize they didn't stack. I didn't realize that. Magma cream. Did I have a magma cream in here? 5 of them. I got 5 magma cream. Okay, so if I take you and right-click on you, I could fill you up with bottles. I could do a piece of netherwort right there. Oh, I got to also do the blaze powder. I got to take one of these guys and turn it into blaze powder. Put you in here for fuel, and then you will gurgle, 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 and turn that into an awkward potion, if I'm not mistaken. And we're going to need some soul sand. Is it soul sand or soul soil? I don't know. Let's see. Can I use both of these for the planting of the netherwort? I don't know. You can't use the soul soil. Okay, soul sand and only soul sand. There we go. Potion of awkward. Awkward potion. Let's throw that in there next. That should give us, I think it's fire resist. I think that's what we're doing, is fire resistance potions with that guy right there. This is kind of nether box stuff right here. This is going to go into an item frame so we see it clearly. And now we have a fire resistance for 3 minutes, but I think if I take a splash of redstone, I can extend that from 3 minutes to 6 or 8 minutes. And then if I add gunpowder to it, I could turn it into a splash potion. Let's see. No babies with the frogs. Nope, Beldernick, we just were up there. Yeah, there was no babies. Fire resistance for 8 minutes, which is much better deal. Now, I kind of like the splash potions the best because I just don't know if I don't think there's any weakness in that. But if I take a piece of this, throw that in there, that should turn these bottles into splash potions like we had and I wasted. Which maybe I should keep them in the bottle form because then I have to actually chug it and it takes longer to do that than it does to just throw something on the ground. But let's see. I think this is right. And if I use the glowstone dust, which we also picked up today, I can make... are these still for 8 minutes? They are for 8 minutes. So fire resist for 8 minutes, you know. Boom. I'm fire resistance for 8 minutes now. I could actually swim in the lava and get to wherever I want to go to. So there's that. That's a pretty handy thing to have right there. I'm going to need a potion box now. Great. This is just fantastic, man. We really needed to do this. I need it now. I'm like excited about the fact that I'm going to be able to brew some potions. I do like the potions. I guess I had a chest already here, huh? Let's do that. We'll just throw these guys in there. Night vision potion. What is the night vision potion? What gives me night vision? Anybody there know? I want to say maybe spider eye? Put these guys right in here. Put these guys in here too. We'll put you in here. Beautiful. And we'll put you in here for now too. And another wart. Let's go check on our frogs and see. I don't think they've had any babies yet. Eventually we're going to have pandas and there's polar bears and there's just all kinds of animals. Yeah, we didn't have any babies in here. We should give it one more try, but I don't think we're going to have any luck with that. I just don't. I think I need to breed them, like, I should take 2 out in the swamp, breed them. Once the tadpoles hatch, then scoop them up and take them someplace else and let them grow up there. But yeah, I think I'm just wasting slime balls here. We'll give it a try again, but I'm pretty sure these guys have to be in the swamp to do this. You want to come out of there? Yeah, look at you. Come here. Look what I got. Maybe if I take them off the leads. Let's see. Oh, look at there. Oh, maybe it was the leads, huh? Maybe the leads is what caused the problem. Oh, very interesting, because we've now got the tadpoles here. Look at there. So with this empty bucket, once they hatch, I could scoop them up. We can just store them away, and then I got to take them to a different biome to get them to hatch, because we want the white frog and the green frog. They all, if you don't know, the magma cubes, when they get down to the smallest size, these guys will eat the magma cubes and then spit out these little light blocks, a light block, square block, a square block of light. 3 different colors. There's like orange, yellow, and green, if I'm not mistaken. But each one spits out a different color light. So that's why you try to have all 3. I don't know how long this actually takes to hatch or how long they stay babies for. But it looks to me like maybe the lead was what the issue was. Or we still don't know. It could be that they just weren't successful the first time. But they certainly did squirt those eggs out pretty quick. Yeah. Squirt. So what did we pick up? We got glowstone dust today. We picked up a Curse of the Vanishing crossbow, which I don't know that that's worth anything. Curse of the Vanishing. I have no idea what that even means. I could take that off of there. Oh, you can't really. You can't. Okay. Can't take that off of there. Wait, is that the right? Is that the right? Who's laying eggs in my house? Is that right? Did I put that in the right? Yeah, that's the right machine to get the enchantments off. That's interesting. You can't do that with that. You can see my diamond supply is pretty bad. I was going to go ahead and do another. Let's do that right now while I'm thinking about it. We have a diamond pickaxe with efficiency. Efficiency 4, I believe, is what's on it. And I'm kind of curious to see if I can do... I would love to have Unbreaking on it. I don't have the book for that. I don't have Unbreaking on it. So, yeah, Efficiency 4. And it's going to be 2 or 3 diamonds just to fix that pick right there. And I don't think that's worth it. I'd rather enchant just a new one and then see if I can combine them. So let's go ahead and do this here. I just need some lapis, too. The only thing we don't want on our shovel is fortune, really. Unbreaking 3, efficiency 4. Okay, that is awesome. That is a great shovel right there. The only thing that would make that nice too is silk touch. But you know, sometimes you don't want silk touch on your shovel either. So if I did this, cost me 6, huh? But it'd give me efficiency 5 on there. It's going to cost me 6 points and efficiency 5. That means this guy's going to go through gravel, dirt, sand, everything super fast. And with Unbreaking 3, he should last me a good long time. Do I want to do that? Yes, I'm going to do that. Let me know if that was a mistake. That's a really good shovel right there. Mending would be nice to have on there too. We didn't get any building done today. It took a little longer in the nether than I thought, but you guys get an idea, right? We're kind of waiting for this. Let's check our blocks, too, that we put out at the very beginning here, which was, you know, now coming up almost 2 hours ago. You can see I've got quite a few that have oxidized to get started with. So I'll leave these out longer. Next episode, we'll do some building, a little more building, okay? I've been doing some exploring. We managed to get to the next stage today. Today we got to the next stage. I did several things for the first time. Never rode a strider before. That was exciting. Never have done that before, ever. And then we've got the almighty brew stand, which means we can make potions, right? Golden carrot for night vision. Ah, Beldurnic. Okay, thank you. Let's go get some carrots. That is such a great potion, right? That one and then the breathing. The breathing one for underwater is really nice. And if you're going to be underwater, you have the night vision while you're there underwater. It just helps so much. Let's just take 10. We'll take 10 carrots. Now, we have a trader in the villager who is trading us golden carrots. So that's a good thing. That's a good saturation food, right? It's one of the best, if not the best. And then you also need them, like you just mentioned, for the potions. So if I take these guys, I think... What is it, like this? And then if I go around them with the gold, like so, yes, I can get some golden carrots. Don't want to be too, well, there we go. So let's go ahead and do, well, you know what? Let's go ahead and take this off of here. There we go. We're going to just do a quick little thing over here, so it's next to the chest. But I thought up in our... We'll have the potion room up there in the enchanting room, and we'll get the necromancer. Is that who he is? Maybe it's the necromancer. The villager that does the brewing, and have him up there roaming around. I think that would be really cool. Oh, I need to put the blaze powder back in there. Ooh, I may have lost some blaze powder too there. Some of the fuel. The cleric. The cleric. Thank you, Avasar. So let's make a night vision potion. These will save the day when you're out and about. I need the redstone too. I don't think I'm going to make them splash potions. Let's just put this back here and let's grab a full stack of that and we'll just put that over here. Get our basic ingredients kind of lined up here. This stuff should grow relatively fast, I think. It's just the one. It's not full grown yet, huh? I don't know if you can bone meal that stuff. Do I have bone meal? I do. Yeah, you can't bone meal the nether wart. It does not bone meal. Okay, and then you're done with that. Traded one for the other. Night vision. Thank you for the carrot information. Very important indeed. These will also help us see, I believe, in the nether, especially in the deep dark. It's a must to have these when you get down those deep dark caves. It's just real handy to have to help you see where you're going down there. Just in case anybody doesn't know that is watching that wants to see. We have to wait for it to kind of get dark out. But yeah, that's going to be so handy. Oh man, potions. Let's get our food put away. Potatoes have grown. Potatoes, we're going to be starting eating some potatoes too, which is great. That's not food. This is food. Yeah. Our field of green is working out. It's funny how some of them don't have like anything done yet. Nothing. While others are so much farther along. Huh. It's okay. Patience, right? It's Minecraft. We got time. I was waiting for the sun to go down. I love the frogs. They've got great sound. Oh, there's the tadpoles. A bucket of tadpoles. Need another bucket. Didn't take long for those eggs to hatch. I want to take these guys to a different place. Now that I know if I take them off the... I'm pretty sure if I take them off the leads, they'll have the babies. Or it's one of those things that just... It's random. There we go. Another bucket of tadpoles. Alright, so we got 2 of those. I'll probably collect a couple more, just so we could take them up into the, well, someplace different. Hopefully we can hatch and get the green and the white. But that's the start right there. So I guess if I feed them again, we could try that again and get a couple more. Interesting. But I believe the oxalotls will actually go after and kill them and eat them if, oh, look at you. What are you doing back there? Yeah, you going to suffocate because of that lily pad? Wouldn't doubt it. First one I brought home got in here, and this drip leaf fell down on its head and suffocated it right here on the side of the water. Just killed it. I was like, oh, man. All right. That was a productive 2 hours of game time right there. We're making potions. We found a fortress. Did things we've never done before. That was exciting. I enjoyed hanging out with you guys today. That was great. Thank you for the help. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Hope you did. If you did, do hit that like button for me. Comment, subscribe, and share. I'm the Radio Man 03. I want you to have an awesome, a fantastic, and a superb day. And I look forward to talking again next time. Look at there. We're already making another ward, too. It's all happening. Night vision potions. Sweet.